All right, it's your boy Wookie Man 61, and I just saw the movie Infinity War, and holy cow, what a good movie! But at the end of it, right away, I was like, I hate this movie. Can we get a petition to make a new one, because this one does not count? That's how mad I was. So I'm gonna go over what happened, and then I'm going to give a review about the movie, if it was good or not, and that'll be later on in the video, and I'll tell you what mark to start that at. So, but right now, we're going to talk about what happened, and holy cow. Everyone's dead. All the homies are dead. And Thanos had... We blew the Infinity Stone crap, blew it out the window, let him get the lead. We had 5 of them at the beginning of the movie. Now he has all 6. And he snapped his fingers like he said he would. And half the people in the entire world, universe, world, bigger than that, it's the universe, they're dead. They disappear. They've brown ashes. Kind of weird. Thought it'd be black ashes. But they're dead. Black Panther, freaking all the people from Guardians of the Galaxy, gone. Everyone. Freaking Spider-Man. My boy probably wasn't even out of high school. And he's dead. And he had to talk to Tony Stark as he died. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck? Doctor Strange, dead. But this is where it gets interesting. See, I had this thought. I was like, okay, well, we just lost everything. And I hate this movie and yada, 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 yada. But... if the event, well, I don't even know what they're called now, the one half Avengers. No, they lost people, so they'd be the half Avengers. Maybe like the 1/3 Avengers. Okay, we're gonna stick with the half Avengers. They are gonna go find Thanos, and he already had. I don't know what happened to the glove, because in the movie he snaps his finger and the glove's like destroyed, and then he goes to talk to his daughter, and whatever heaven is in that life. And he's on water, and he doesn't have the glove on. He's like, yo, what just happened? She's like, what did it cost? And she's like crying, and he's like, everything. And I'm like, yo, like literally it cost everything. But Doctor Strange said that there was one, when he did his freaky, there's only one possible outcome, in which we win out of 14.63 million something. I'm like, well, the odds are stacked against us, but since this is a superhero movie, I think we're gonna win. And then at the end of that movie, I was like, no way we win, we lost. Yada, yada, yada. So he told Tony Stark right before he dies, he's like, this is the only way. Only way. And Tony Stark's like, Doctor Strange dies, so, like, can't explain it. But apparently giving him all 6 stones is the only way we can win. But here's where it gets interesting. So the time stone, where he can go back in time like Thanos did to retrieve the last stone when Vision died. He turned back time, went and got it. So here's the thing. The next movie is all going to be about, they're going to realize, like, we need the time stone. So we can go back and go to a time where Thanos didn't have all the stones, the Infinity Stones, and we can bring back everyone to life. That's what's going to happen in the next movie, that for sure. Otherwise, like, you're literally going to hype up Black Panther and all those other movies just to have them die and be like, oh, we're going to... How do you make that decision as a director? Oh, these characters are going to die, and then everyone else can live. Okay, oh, all right. Then my man... at the end, if you stayed and watched the credits after the end, it's just like everyone's dying. Like, it shows what happens when random people in the world disappear, like helicopters flying into buildings, cars crashing, like you'd expect. He sends this message thing as he's disappearing. He's like, oh, mother. And I'm like, oh, no. Like, they just did that. They killed him off. And then Robin from How I Met Your Mother, if you watched that, she died too. That was a big deal. And Samuel L. Jackson died. He died. And as he's dying, classic line ever, he's like, oh, mother. And then I'm going to say who, because that's my thing on my YouTube channel. I say who. But he's dead. and so is a lot of other people. But the next movie, they're definitely going to bring everyone back to life. Otherwise, these movies don't count. But Star-Lord, my man, died, and I was really upset about that, like the most, even though he's the one who probably could have not punched Thanos in the face while they're trying to get the glove off him. But yeah, that happened. Okay, 5:22. This is the mark that we're gonna start at for the regular review. If you have not seen it, if you have not seen Doctor Strange, that one's really important. You need to watch that before Infinity War. And that is super, like, you need to watch that movie. I know a lot of people haven't watched it. I watched it on Netflix one time, just, like, because I was bored and I had nothing else to do. But that movie's important. Black Panther, great movie. Box office records, yada, yada, yada. Not really as important to see Infinity War. Like, I would watch it still because, like, it's a good movie. But in the spectrum of everything that's happening, Doctor Strange is, like, one of the most important, like, movies that you need to watch to understand the concept. Like, not about him, but just like the things they talk about in that movie. That's what you need to watch. I would also say I missed a movie. I missed one of the Thor movies with, like, the Hulk and his problem of not being able to switch into the Hulk or something. I missed one of those. He said, but, like, Thor basically summed it up for us in, like, 30 seconds while he's talking to the people of Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, yeah, I found out I have a half sister and she, like, freaking died, or she came back and tried to kill me, so I had to kill her even though she took one of my eyes. Then the Raccoon Man freaking gives Thor an eye, so he looks normal. But also Tyrion is a giant in the movie. That's really cool. Love that. Tyrion's from Game of Thrones, in case you guys don't watch that, but he's a midget and they make him a giant in the movie, and it's really cool. It's a really good movie, but you will be very upset. And then once you watch the movie, you should come back, watch the first part of this so I can explain it to you, and then you won't be as mad, and it'll be really lit. But there's so much to talk about with this movie. Oh man, it's so good. So good. Very good. Almost terrible. Almost ruined everything for me. This review is actually really long. So, I don't know. That's just so much to talk about. I hope people on my Twitter watch this. That'd be cool. And like and subscribe to Wookie Man. I know I don't usually do movie reviews, but this one was really crazy, and I wanted to talk about it to everyone on here. But I would definitely go see it. Definitely go see it. It's so good. It's definitely worth the, I don't know how much movie prices are. Like, I think it was $9.50 tonight. Ugh. Sue me. Okay. Anyways, I'm signing off. Wookie Man, not even Wookie Man 61. We're Wookie Man now with 3 O's. That's exciting. I'm going to go home now. It's late. I'm in Ankeny High School parking lot. Not even Centennial. This is where I left my car after rugby. Okay. Good movie. Go watch it. See ya.